2 years in exile, a legacy to stand for, and an army of fans to cater to. Chennai Super Kings' return to the IPL was quite an occasion. But it's never that easy, and it wasn't ever going to be for the CSK, who were labelled the Dad's Army, with the team's average age being joked about. And then they had a shot at glory in the final of IPL 2018. Here's an inside account of CSK's road to glory.
To be honest, that was probably one of the most nerve-wracking ones for me, just by, knowing how many people were watching and how many people were in the stadium. So that's probably why it would be one of the most exciting but nerve-wracking finals for me.
In a little under 500 overs bowled in IPL finals, only 6 have ever been a maiden. Lungi Ngidi, on the night of 27th May 2018 at the Wankhede, would go on to not only etch his name in that record book, but also witness one of the most prolific comebacks in the sporting history. The experience within the CSK ranks was working wonders right from the word go. They held on to their nerves better and finished the tasks at hand. While CSK was all about rich experience, it didn't mean that the younger members were left behind. This is what Lungi Ngidi had to tell Crickbuzz in an exclusive interview.
They do give insight where they feel they should, and I think that was the most hopeful thing about having so many senior guys around. They know that they don't need to give too much information, but they will give you what they can when they feel you need it. And that was very helpful. So it was a very comfortable environment.
Sam Billings swung at it and it stuck. Dwayne Bravo blasted one and that stuck too. Captain Dhoni knew the cards he was dealt, and he knew when to play which one. And as for Ngidi, he believes the time spent with Dhoni was worth its weight in gold.
Not much to say, but and that's where I think a lot of my cricket actually grew, where you being led by someone who doesn't tell you what to do. So he's very, I think he captains on his gut feeling or how he thinks the game is going to go. So he'll just change your field sometimes, and as a player you need to understand where his mind is and where he wants you to bowl just by the change of field. So that helped my game grow a lot in terms of I don't always need to be told what to do now. I can see by the movement of the field and what balls I need to bowl and what balls I shouldn't bowl. So that did help me a lot.
The CSK behemoth marched on through the group stages, ending in the second position behind defending champions Mumbai Indians. And here it was. The moment had arrived. CSK were within touching distance of their first title since 2011. The exile, the jokes were all behind now, but there was still a final to be played.
There was a lot of senior players, so a lot of them have played in finals, they've played in World Cup finals, they've pretty much done it all in cricket. So they were very, very relaxed. Like it was actually a bit nerve-wracking at times because I didn't know if these people are taking it seriously. And that's how calm they were about the whole situation. So it just rubbed off on me as well. Like, you got nothing to worry about.
CSK won the toss and opted to bowl, getting the first SRH wicket in the second over itself. And Ngidi came on to bowl in his second over to Kane Williamson, the tournament's highest run getter. And Ngidi returned with a maiden.
I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. I was just happy that, I'd gotten through the over unscathed.
SRH put on 179 for Chennai to chase. It began slowly, with Shane Watson playing out 10 consecutive dots right at the start of his innings. But his experience was always going to rise to the fore, and it did, as the next 47 balls fetched Watson 117 runs. CSK cruised to their third IPL title, and just like that, the fairy tale was complete. And once you become a part of the CSK, you don't want to be elsewhere. IPL 2020 has been postponed indefinitely, but once it finds its way back, Ngidi knows where he wants to be.
I enjoyed the Chennai change room. Just being around those guys and how competitive they are as well. I think it was really good for my cricket and a step that I needed in the right direction. I got a lot of confidence from that, and I can only see my cricket growing by going back there.